our minds are more powerful than we think they are, in a sense that it can shape reality around us. And this also ties into the law of attraction, how just using your mind in certain techniques, you're able to manifest certain things, or, you know, alter reality around you. And the thing is, you know, a lot of people don't know that they're able to do this. But this is a foolproof way of the best way, actually, to getting things you want, you know, because when it comes to, you know, the occult or magic or whatever, um I feel that some people do that, practice the occult and whatnot, you know, seeking to, you know, have certain things or to change certain things in their life. But in my opinion, I don't think that, you know, the occult or magic, you know, practicing magic and stuff like that is the best way, you know, to get things that a person wants. Because I think that way is a bit more convoluted. You know, I think that, you know, trying to get entities or whatnot to do something for you, I think that's kind of convoluted. And in my own, you know, experience so far, I think that the mind is powerful enough to get things that, you know, we want as a person. You know, I wouldn't have to put a spell on someone to mess with them, right? To hex them, because, you know, people can hex others just by thinking it or saying it. You know, people can hex others just by thinking something, or even evil eye. And it's many ways to do it, to you know, for that to happen. You know, evil eye, you could say it, think it, whatever. But that's a lot easier than that's a lot easier than you know, trying to put a spell on someone. You know, even to get a person to like you. Let's say if I wanted someone to like me, I wouldn't have to put like, why would someone put a love spell on someone when just the thought alone, you know? You know, you know, you could get someone to like you just by, you know, your mindset, you know, changing your you know, conception of yourself. And that's why I think, you know, law of attraction is more powerful than any magic or anything else, because I think magic is kind of like, you know, practicing the occult. I think that's like shortcuts. I mean, yeah, it works, but I think that's like a shortcut way. I do. I think that's like a shortcut way that people try to take, because they probably don't want to, like, you know, it's an impatience thing. You know, training your mind to try to, you know, like, to manifest certain things in life. Some people probably don't want to do that, and you know, they people try to take the shortcut way. And I've found out, you know, that law of attraction really is the the most potent way to get what you want, because essentially, even if, let's say, if someone tried to put a spell on you, right? It really wouldn't work if your mind is powerful enough to deflect it, if your mind's powerful enough, you can it wouldn't affect you, essentially. And that's why, I say that, magic or trying to put a spell on someone, it doesn't work on everyone. But yeah. Law of attraction is foolproof. It's the best way to manifest something. And yeah, I'm still learning myself. I mean, but I've noticed recently in my experiences that it is mind over matter, and you can do, like, I know, like, a person could do things, certain techniques or whatever, to train their mind to so that their reality fits what they thinking, because I think like the occult is like kind of like spiritual bypassing. But yeah, it works. I wouldn't say, don't do it, but then that comes with responsibility as well. That's another thing. But the mind alone, is very capable of getting things at once, getting things done. No need for me to do a spell or some other shit like that, because the mind alone is capable of getting a person like a certain outcomes. So yeah, that's my take on it. I just want to make a little video talking about law of attraction or magic, because I've never heard anyone talk about this before. It's a very separate thing. But yeah, I think like the occult or that stuff is kind of like spiritual bypassing, in a sense that people aren't, like, they're training their minds, but they're training their minds to they're training their minds, I think, in the wrong way. But to each their own. Everyone has their own, certain opinions and whatnot on that subject. But yeah, like, law of attraction is the best way to manifest or get certain outcomes in life. I don't think there's nothing else a person really needs other than their own mind. And yeah, their own mind. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on law of attraction, or even, magic, occult? What's your thoughts on these things? What do you think is better? Do you think there's a difference? Yeah, tell me what your thoughts are in the comments below, and don't forget, like and subscribe for more.